All right, bounty hunters, listen up. Today, we're tackling Katadata's Data Bounty number 2. Think of this as your personal field guide to nailing the CX Hot Wallet submission so you can get that reward. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, that's right. You're basically a data bounty hunter. And the prize? It's real. But, the trail can get a little tricky. So consider this your treasure map. Follow it, and you'll have no trouble claiming that reward. Okay, before we even start, let's get one thing crystal clear. This is not a race. It's all about accuracy. Every single number, every address, every screenshot, it has to be perfect. Seriously, your success, and even your rating, it all comes down to getting these details exactly right. So you've got 2 paths you can take on this hunt. First, there's the deposit task. That one's a real investigation. You're going to follow the money through a few twists and turns. Then you've got the withdraw task, which is much more of a direct trail. It still needs you to be precise, of course, but it's way simpler. We're going to cover both, starting with the more complex one, the investigation. All right, time to put on our detective hats. Let's start tracking that deposit trail. This is really where your attention to detail is going to pay off. First things first, you're going to head over to the CEX Hot Wallet section. Look for Deposit Address Labeling. Once you click Contribute, just pick your exchange and open up your deposit history. Now, here's a super important point. You absolutely need a deposit record from the last 30 days to even do this part, so make sure you have that ready. Okay, this is your evidence gathering phase. You need a full-page screenshot of your deposit details. And when I say full page, I mean the entire page, URL bar, and everything. Then you're going to carefully log all the data. The blockchain, the asset, the exact amount, your deposit address, the transaction hash, and the date. And remember, no rounding, no typos, get it perfect. Next up, we're going to cross-reference your evidence. Just click the link they provide to a blockchain explorer. On there, you'll verify the transaction and log both the from and the to addresses. This step is just to confirm that the funds landed exactly where your exchange history says they did. So everything we've done so far has been pretty standard stuff. But this next step, oh yeah, this is the big one. This is what separates a good submission from a truly great one. And here's the key piece of information, the why behind what we're about to do. Exchanges don't just let your deposit sit in the address you sent it to. Nope. For security and just to be efficient, they sweep it into a bigger central hot wallet. And our mission? It's to find that wallet. And this is exactly how we do it. Go back to the Explorer and look up your deposit address. Now, you're on the lookout for an outgoing transaction that happened after your deposit arrived. See? That's the exchange moving your money. When you spot it, take a screenshot of that transaction and grab the new TX hash. And this right here is the payoff. For this final logging step, the from address is going to be your original deposit address. And the to address? That's it. That's the CEX hot wallet we've been hunting for. Boom. Target tracked and identified. Whew. That was some solid detective work, right? Okay, let's switch gears and move on to our second path, mapping the withdrawal route. And as you're about to see, this trail is a lot more direct. The beginning here is going to feel very familiar. You'll go to the CEX Hot Wallet section, find the Label Withdrawals task for your exchange, and hit Contribute. Then, just select your exchange and open up your withdrawal history. And once again, it's all about precision. You need that full-page screenshot, URL visible. Then just log all the details exactly as they appear. The asset, the precise amount, the address you withdrew to, the TX hash, and the date. And just like before, it has to be a withdrawal from within the last 30 days. And here's why this path is so much easier. When you go to verify this transaction on the Explorer, guess what? The sender address is the exchange's hot wallet. That's it. No sweeping, no extra steps. The clue is right there in the very first transaction. You just have to log it correctly. Okay, so now you know the how for both tasks. But, a true professional always follows the code. So let's go over the essential rules for every successful bounty hunter out there. So what's the number one most important rule of all? This, 100%. That is the standard you're aiming for with every single piece of data you enter. Perfect accuracy gets you a higher rating, and it makes sure your contribution is actually valuable. All right, listen up, because these are non-negotiables. I'm going to say it again. Screenshots must be full page and show the URL. Every single detail, addresses, amounts, hashes, has to match that screenshot exactly. And of course, play fair. No submitting the same data twice and no using multiple accounts. Sticking to these rules just keeps the system working well for everybody. Okay, before you smash that submit button, just pause. Take a second for one last check. Double check all your addresses against your screenshot. Read through the Redline Behaviors Guidelines. Then check the final confirmation box, take a deep breath, and then you can click submit. Seriously, this final review can be the difference between getting it right and having to do it all over again. When it comes right down to it, it's all about one simple principle. Your commitment to being accurate is the key that turns all your hard work into a valuable contribution and, unlocks your reward. So there you have it. We've walked through the whole thing, from tracking those tricky deposit trails to navigating the simple withdrawal routes. You have the knowledge, you have the map. The only question left is, are you ready to go out there and claim your bounty? Good luck and happy hunting.